Hi, welcome to Mini Medi. Today is March 13th, 2021. So it seems like a new era, new time, and that the tables are turned now. It reminds me of a poem that I wrote. Yes, too bad I don't have it memorized. I'm going to actually dig that poem up, but the poem basically was about the time appearing that would have all the people who had been suppressed rise up. And I can identify with feeling suppressed my whole life for different reasons. And even one just being female, just a lot of things, being short, being female, being poor, being left-handed. A lot of things felt like limits, and that I just, even then growing up, learning or having a habit of stuffing my feelings and not allowing myself to feel things, and growing numb, and then just wanting to be someone different. I always used to want to be somebody else and live somewhere different and escape, and had bizarre fantasies about being saved and rescued, and even kidnapped by someone who would treat me right. I'm telling you, bizarre ideas. When I was 12, I believe I had my strangest thoughts. Not sure if it's a little bit maybe hormones and a little bit just stressful times in my life at that time in my life. And feeling not so good and alone. So that's why my heart is always with children, because I know how it can be as a young child to not feel special or good or happy for various reasons, and that all children, so they don't get programmed into being bad, basically. So all children deserve a hand up and to be empowered. And unfortunately, there's a lot of children who are not being treated right, and then they end up growing up and being, the bad seed that their bad seeded parents or society taught them was normal. So that's kind of my topic on normal. You hear jokes going around in different circles that, I don't want to be normal. Normal is the popular stance, and the popular stance isn't necessarily healthy, which I agree. So I'm not a big fan of the word normal. Also, I believe in nature. It's interesting how a lot of people run toward what is bad for them and run away from what would be good for them and serve them. And so it's time, nature, you have to switch that around and do what's actually natural, and yet what's natural seems to go against the grain of many. But it's like retraining yourself to behave and just being mindful of where you're at. And when that phone rings and you pick it up, it's like, is this person good for me or not good for me? So stop spending time with people who are not good for you. And some examples of what's not good for you, it's interesting that this term hasn't really stuck, but there's a term I heard years ago called sick excitement. And it gives you I can't explain, but it's definitely a certain energy, and you get excited, and it's a nervous type of energy. And I guess the QAnons would probably be fitting to having that, like, what's the hidden message? You know, that almost illogical sense of excitement, or sick excitement is when you tease the unfortunate people, or laugh at humor that is very unkind to other people. Those are all sick excitement. So there's also the opposite, what I call the opposite, and it's like the pleasure principle, which I think is more Hawaiian. You know, you go there and it's like hang loose, and everything's just, you treat people right, and you want to do what's right, and it's seeking of true pleasure and not at the expense of other people. Sick excitement also categories would be Jerry Springer. If you have that type of mentality, that's sick excitement. There's a lot of drama, a lot of laughing at things that are really sad, actually, and disheartening. So you have to know the difference, and what do you want in your life? Do you want sick excitement, or do you want pleasure? I'll take the pleasure, surfing and being in nature and nurturing my soul and my spirit any day of the week, any day, any moment of the day. So that's the difference of what is sick excitement. Sick excitement is also an exaggeration of the truth. It's like when you tell someone something and then they turn it around and make it into something that you never meant, and it's taken out of context, so you're misquoted. That's sick, also in the category of sick excitement. When you give people credit and tell the truth and don't try to own what's not yours, that is pleasure principle. It could be very involved. I should write a book on the difference between pleasure, like the pleasure principle versus sick excitement, and always go to the side of pleasure principle. And you can tell the difference of the energy also, because one feels good. It just feels like a hug and happy and like a inner warmth. And the sick excitement feels like a like a jolt, and it's almost like cocaine or an addiction. I believe it's an addiction, and I believe a lot of people are going to have to do a lot of work to change that energy and stop being so addicted, and I think that's going to take intervention. And I'm guessing a lot of people are soon going to have to go to therapy to help them stop being engaging in that energy. That's the best way I can say it. And I definitely am not judging them people, because it reminds me of people who are more susceptible to a cult and they just want to fit in. Isn't that a trip? That everything that leads to trouble seems like people just wanting to belong. So hopefully we can all learn that the answer is not putting band-aids on things. The answer to fix everything, it seems like, is to get to the root of the problem. And the root of the problem is going back to children, starting at birth and on, and just loving them and inundating them with the truth and love and acceptance and pleasure, and being positive role models, and allowing them to explore the world and to figure out what their skill is by trying different things, and just empowering them that they can use the you can, you will, I believe in you, I love you, I am proud of you, you are gorgeous, and you are my angel, and just positive affirmations, and giving them space as well, and allowing them to bloom. And also, yes, you have to teach them the difference between what is healthy and what is not healthy. That's your responsibility, to prepare them for the world. They have to be able to cope with the word no. No is a good thing. Explain about boundaries and how we all need boundaries. We can't all just bulldoze our way through the world and get our way, because that's just not healthy. So basically, what is healthy? Raising a healthy child, healthy in mind, body, spirit, as much as possible. Some children are born not healthy. They end up with diagnoses, but their spirit is amazing. And that's what you nurture. And we all grow from things that are just gut-wrenching and heartbreaking, and we all have to learn how to move through our grief. And we've all had a challenging 2020, and even started off with a challenging 2021. But hopefully, if you're like me, you have found moments every day to cherish and to appreciate, because that is what sustains us. And most people have, not everyone, because suicides have gone up, depression and anxiety has risen, and that's unfortunate and sad. And hopefully everyone that is going through those times of just giving up, and believe me, I know, I've been there, and I know, close calls on ending life also, and I'm so grateful I never have. But my heart goes out to the families and to people who are suffering. And let's pray, do our meditation on that. And so take 3 deep breaths. Today is March 13th, 2021. This is the date that people are going to be receiving $1,400 stimulus checks, and that will help along our journey of healing, our time of economic troubles. And this is the time to really think of other people and have goodwill, good thoughts, good vibes for everyone, including yourself. So just repeat after me. I am healed in my mind, in my body, in my soul, and my spirit is alive, and I am grateful. Today I treat myself well, and I think well of everyone. I believe in the collective wholeness, and that I am one with everyone and all that is good and righteous. I have the energy to heal myself and my wrong thinking. Today I am whole, healthy, free, grateful for life. I share my gratitude with others. I am happy and I am rich. I am open to all good things. I am guided by an invisible energy And I trust that this energy is guiding me, and I move toward goodness and what feels good and healthy for me. I am healthy and empowered and treat myself well and think well. Today I am whole, happy, and free. And so it is. Take a deep breath in and release. And just trust in yourself, in your day, in your higher power, in the goodness of this day, March 13th, 2021. And just know you are wiser and better and stronger today, and that great things are happening in and through you. Be at peace and shine a little bit of your light into your environment today. Say hi to your neighbors, smile at strangers, give yourself a small gift, and give a small gift to somebody you care about. Write a letter, share your hope. We all need each other, unified in love. We are definitely stronger together. And this is going to be a magical, glorious year. Just believe and know and repeat those words throughout the day.